I always remember my mistakes.
Yeah, it can create a psychological thing where like yeah, you just become fixated on one thing. It's very common for all of us.
Let's go ahead and start the show with that.
Yeah.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
Hey, but what do you think of this monitor now, Cliff? So now you can actually see
yourself
your
yawn
frame.
or whatever.
All those things. It looks good.
Yeah. You let me know when you're...
I'm trying to figure out what this thing is because it's either nothing or something. I can't get in touch with this guy.
It's either nothing or something.
Well, it's the guy from my accounting system who's like, I need to talk to you about your account. Now, I think he's probably just telling me some bullshit, but he didn't tell me what it was, and I don't want the fucking shit to, like,
explode.
be fucked.
Yeah.
But I can't tell. I mean, I can log in there and see everything. But I don't want them to be like, oh, something needs to get done that didn't get done. Or whatever.
That's all right. We'll wait. So how about this? I'll do the intro now while you do that, and then I'll start with Tim, and you let me know when you're ready.
No, okay.
What do you mean no? Don't say. It's like you got one rule, and it's not to say no.
No, I mean, it's not...
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and I am that Brian Sturges. I'm doing it anyway. You can follow me at the graphic in which you have created. You lazy bastard.
I was wondering when you would...
Local brewery. At Brian Sturges, at Mr. Brian Sturges. Whatever, you find me. I don't post. I need to again, but I care less. I care less.
He couldn't.
Cliff Beach, he's thinking about work. Cliff Beach Music, get his book, Side Hustle Flow on Amazon and Audible, and a very quick congratulations that Cliff Beach completed his book.
Don't do it.
He's trying.
You know what? Fuck it. He's talking over it. That's all you get. 11. Then Timothy Hall, 1192 Studios.
I'd like to congratulate Tim Hall.
It's over. And music.
God damn it.
So, Cliff, I heard you finished your jazz album.
No, soul record. Beach, please.
All right,
super excited. No, jazz record is now.
Say yes.
Jazz record.
Yes.
I did do a little something
the jazz
on the
record. You showed me the way. It's on the way.
Country swing.
Well, yeah, from the trees.
All right, so you want to talk about it, but wrap it up because since you've been talking about your life, we've lost 70% of our viewership. Just so you know,
wait until I start talking about mine.
This whole over 40, I'm a cranky bastard.
Nice ham sandwich.
It's already taken.
Oh my!
It's already
too big. I can't get all that in my mouth.
You know what? I'm not trying that hard. And you want to know what? You're looking a little short in frame
because I don't have a butt pump.
You don't have a little butt. Wait, what'd you call it?
A butt pump?
I don't think that's what it's called.
There you go. And it's sealed, brand new. And it's gonna. It will of course
that's
expand.
Gonna be real nice.
No. You don't put it directly. No, don't put it.
Not a,
no. Wow, it's going in. Wow.
Oh.
He'll settle into it.
Now, where's the cat?
I like that he's actually maybe going to like rip it and break it before it's even taken out of the package.
Thank you.
Let's do a little ASMR or AAA.
Oh, this is just so.
I don't think that's what they do.
Get in there with this. Just little penis and vaginas and just squeeze.
Well, this is a lot of fits.
Oh God. I can't imagine how your parents felt at Christmas. You opening presents.
I just want to say how much I love my wife, and motherhood is. I couldn't do it.
I just can't get this wrapping up.
Oh!
I'll read that later.
Oh! Don't choke on the.
This is exciting. I feel like
yes.
I feel like Hogan.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Hulkamania over here.
Oh yeah, this is nice. Oh, you can unzip it and take the thing out. This is nice. Let me just put this under my butt.
Now it goes the other way.
It does go the other way. There's that little.
Oh, the little grips. The little grip.
No, the other way. Yeah.
Oh, this way.
This is
this way.
No.
Okay, now turn
this
it.
way.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
So this is
it's
for
like
your,
a bicycle seat.
Everyone thinks it's the wrong, but that's for your spines.
Oh.
And then it's
the
like,
old,
and then the
coccyx.
front, the bulb is like a drummer's seat where they, where for some reason they're
which
like,
I hate.
You know what drummers you guys need to do? You need to take your testes and
just rest them up a little bit.
That's what I thought. I thought that was like, oh my God! It's like
it's supposed to stimulate the perineum.
Ding, 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 ding.
There you go.
Ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
you.
ding, ding.
And then plus,
ding,
Tim will
ding,
like
ding.
punch in and make it even anyway. So
It's nice.
you feel good?
I feel just as tall.
Do you?
Just as good.
Good.
Just
but
as
your
good.
penis is just as small. So Happy birthday to me! Yes,
Yay!
yes, thank you. I know you Star Wars nerds.
Yeah, they took it over.
Yeah. It's no good. It's no good.
Do you want this?
But today,
What is he gonna do with that? Wrap it around his
Yeah,
head?
but you're gonna asphyxiate for your birthday.
It's past.
this is such a weird aside.
Yeah, where's this coming from?
Was it the fact that I was having for the first time an actual lucid setting up of anything in which now
I thought you were an etcher. I thought you were gonna George Carlin.
Oh, an
or whatever.
edger.
Yeah.
I said
George
Escher.
Carlin. That's not how George Carlin.
No, that would have been.
No, he did it in his stand-up about other people. He talked about
okay.
erotic asphyxiation. David Carradine.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Did the NXS guy do that too?
Ah, that would be definitely in excess.
Yeah.
I need you tonight.
So good.
That was my birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes. And you Star Wars nerd.
What birthday is this?
It's I don't want the internet to know. We won't say, but you Star Wars nerds, it was the day before Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, and did you see Rolling Stone reposted some of that great, sexy Star Wars on the beach vacation photo cover with what's her name? The dad? You know the lady.
Carrie Fisher?
Carrie Fisher. And like the Wookiee and the Ewok. It's a cool cover. They're on the beach in like Venice or whatever. She's like in the bikini. It's a thing. It's cool. You should check it out. They reposted it on the...
So it was my birthday yesterday. Yeah.
What'd you do?
Come on, guys. It was clearly...
Happy birthday.
No.
Okay.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. That was for Brenda and Sharonda. They said, come back, baby, come back.
Give it time. 7 years.
From the
7 years
Second
now.
Wives Club.
But-
Second Wives Club.
It's fun doing a comedy podcast with only one comedian. But I do give Cliff Beach honorary title.
Well, thank you. It's just as good.
In this room we're all equal. So Cinco de Mayo. So it's a beautiful. I think it's like the Italian flag. They just
flip it?
they flipped it around, right? Is that right?
We don't need those thinking flags.
Yeah. That's.
But Cinco de Mayo is not a truly Mexican holiday.
That's true, I've
It's a
heard that.
Mexican-American holiday.
Is it like fortune cookies? Like it's not Chinese, but it's something created by a Chinese guy.
That's why we're a beautiful melting pot. We get to appropriate.
Which is the name of one of my favorite Chinese restaurants.
Melting pot?
The Melting Pot.
It's a fondue
Lonely Mouth.
situation.
That's
Lonely
Japanese, but still.
The Lonely Mouth.
The Lonely
Sushi Emporium and Community Theater.
Hero.
Gardens.
Hero has a lonely mouth.
Where they do.
A ladle of sake. Unfiltered.
I went to WeHo and I saw
Nigori.
I saw Romeo and Romeo. I said, okay, all right. I said,
Okay, all right.
I said, he's like, let me put down my crew cut.
So are you a lover of birthdays, hater of birthdays, indifferent? Doesn't matter.
That's a good question.
I would say my anxiety goes up because it's my birthdays and Christmas, right? Is every 6 months, so it's like a self-reflection. And just look down at these numbers, and then you'll just know that every 6 months, it's just.
What do you reflect at Christmas?
Well, it's the end of the year.
Yeah, the new year starts.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
So it's more
what
of a
have
New
you done
Year's.
for the year?
Oh, yeah.
What have I not done? What goals have I set?
What have you done for me lately?
I haven't. I'm working on a new jazz album
Oh, yeah.
called Sturges, If You Please. No, you could cut that. That was painful. Actually, leave the dead space in there so that you feel the punishment forever. All right. So, anyway, you know what? But fuck, I try.
Keep
Cinco de
trying.
Mayo. You know what? Whatever. I don't know.
He'll add some maracas
So
up next
what'd
to
you
it.
do?
Whatever.
What'd
I
you
don't-
do for your birthday, by the way?
Wait, does anyone know what Cinco de Mayo is for?
It's the 5th of May.
No, what is it for, though, Tim? What is it celebrating?
Is it Independence?
Of what?
Mexico?
It's a Mexican-American holiday, though.
Is it something to do with Baja? Oh, you want me to look it
Yeah,
up?
look it
Okay.
up. Look it up.
I thought this was a make Tim figure it out kind of a question.
I have no idea. No, they're looking it up.
I feel like it's the anniversary of the 1862 victory by Mexican troops over invading French forces at the Battle of Puebla.
There's a
But
culinary
that's a
cuisine
guess.
we don't get, French Mexican.
But anyway, back so the so at my birthday I
yes.
reflect and,
Yes.
and Christmas.
Yes.
And I'm an old man, but I still feel like I have the same issues and whatever that I was when I was a kid. You can't outgrow who you are. Even if you don't like who you are, you're stuck with you. If you don't like me,
you're so
imagine
stuck.
me.
Yeah.
I don't like me either.
Well, let's go back to that because we know your movie is not fully autobiographical, but you took some
how's it
elements
auto-
of your life in
Oh,
it, right?
yeah.
Well, I took some stories of being a musician,
Yeah.
put them together, but
But
they're
we get early, so let's go back to the prequel. Who were you young? Because you said you never really changed who you are from being a kid. So who were you as a kid?
Well, I'm just saying whatever your personality, whatever. I don't want to say the word trauma again, but whatever.
Well, I thought you were like a cigarette smoking gravelly kid on the playground. What were you as a kid?
Actually, he was.
I mean, I might have had a loan sharking business for milk money. It didn't matter. Just, I don't know. I have been accused of being hard-boiled.
Yeah.
I've been.
You were born
There
bald,
was- it was a
stayed
quote.
bald.
It was a quote. But, I have been known to be cantankerous, grumpy,
Argumentative.
a little straight. No, not.
I'm just
more
throwing
of a
out words.
contrarian.
Oh, contrarian. Okay.
That's it.
But I don't.
Gruff.
You were like a
Gruff,
baby
but-
Larry
But
David.
you know what it is I interact business and I'll remove the thing like a man to remove the gender. But most people in this town, I can't stand you. You're so weak, and this is why you have nothing forever. You can't even just like if someone tries to help and they don't even do their response. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I heard you're a piece of shit.
I can help you with that.
Right? I have the ability to make you less of a piece of shit, and they're like, I got no time. But
I was imagining like a young Sheldon walking out to the playground, and you had like two little black chicks with barrettes.
yeah, they were wearing
you did.
raspberry berets. I think I love you. Yeah, I would say what people surprised is the level of anxiety that I have, and I was still to add there. And when I got off stage and the teacher was giving notes, and I said, I don't know what to do up there. I'm up there freaking out, and I'm having just panicking while trying to get these lines out. But he's like, well, we couldn't tell.
That's a skill.
But I still have the feeling while
Yeah.
giving the lines, it's like I'm not, my anxiety takes me out. And this has happened, especially in live performances. I'm so worried about what's going to happen next. Instead of just relaxing and doing what you do, especially if I know this is probably not, should not put this out there, but if I'm in a play or a live sketch show or something and I have significant gaps, shut up, I heard it, between my dialogue and
Oh, I
I'm
thought
just
you
on
meant teeth.
stage, that whole time in between my last line and there, I'm pretending like I'm in the scene, but I'm just like running and waiting
Yeah.
for that next line, and there's no like enjoying it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
not settled
my
in.
line's coming, and I think it's about being comfortable, having. I don't have the level of self-esteem that I think people associate with looking like this.
Yeah. and
So the
being
teacher was
gruff
like,
and
I would
rough.
never think that you have anxiety, but like that's why I'm gruff. It's my anxiety.
Oh, it's like a
my
defense
thing.
mechanism?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
100% what it is.
I went the opposite
He's got a
way.
hard shell with a soft center.
100%. It's just that I've always felt like I get pressed down on. So with that, I'm very quick if someone's shitting on me to correct them because
right.
because it's if I want to be treated like shit, I will go home for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why. So this gruffness is really based upon insecurity,
Right.
And at 44, I still don't feel comfortable.
Oh, he's put his age out there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
as
46.
what I consider a minor
You wouldn't know it.
celebrity.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, how does one then just become comfortable? Because those anxiety and things, I don't think that goes away. Like, you look at, like,
I wish it would.
a Bruce Springsteen, like, he still feels all that excitement.
I heard a thing about Bill Hader talking about
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
He
yeah,
still-
yeah.
He
Saying,
still has it. So it doesn't go away. So I think it's that it's going through it. I don't have the self-confidence. I don't have the self-esteem to think that I'm good enough. So with that, the anxiety rolls and makes it worse. Like, kind of like a self-sabotage by worrying about it not being good. It's not going to be as good as just being like, it's fine.
I played at a jam session fairly regularly on Tuesdays, and we just go up there, right? And people come up and they say, "Oh, let's do this song." So a lot of times I don't know the song that they're gonna play, and I'm playing bass, and I kind of have to like go by the seat of my pants. And last Tuesday, guy came up. I didn't even hear what song he called. He just started playing, and I'm like terrified. I don't know the song,
Right.
and I'm like I can't. So I'm like fumbling around on the bass, and the bass is not something you can fumble
you
around
kinda
on. It's
need those
real
root
obvious.
notes.
Yeah, and I was just
once in a while the root notes.
I was fucking up like crazy.
Yeah.
And the panic.
Right.
So what you just said reminded me of
But
it.
the thing is, like, in
Panic
that
is so
situation,
strong.
though, how do you control your own narrative? So in that case, like, if you didn't hear the song, how do you be like, yo, I didn't hear the song, or like, what key is this in, or tell me what I need to know
we
before
were
it
already
happens?
going. Oh
He
yeah.
just started pissing on his amp.
I know, but I'm saying,
He
but
says,
is that because
"You know,
you're timid to say that up front?
Oh no, they just started playing.
It was live.
Yeah, it was. Nobody.
He's on stage. Some other guy starts playing. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what we're doing.
I just had to go. I'm definitely gonna be vigilant about making sure they tell me beforehand.
Yeah.
But it brought up a lot of the insecurities that I have about music, where like I feel like
Everyone plays guitar and bass.
and they play
out to
better.
8 guys
Yeah.
who were just
Yeah.
like this bitch.
Yeah, this guy. Up
Can
there,
you
what is he
have like
doing?
an iPad or something to search a song and pull up a tab or something?
I feel like that's cheating.
But not in the moment.
Yeah,
In
I
the
couldn't
jam
do it in the
session, you could
moment,
be-
yeah.
If they told you the title, right?
Yeah,
Or
if
the
they told
artist,
me the
right?
title, I
Whoever
probably
led
could.
the song should have started by yelling out the key. That's just right.
The
You
key
just-
and the chords or something.
Yeah.
at least the key to be like so you could follow you could hear the changes. But
Yeah.
just give me.
He showed me the first one. He was like, "It's this, bam, bam, bam," and I was like, "Cool."
Yeah.
Didn't show me the second one.
Unless it's a song that is just instantly recognizable that most people would know, but at
mean,
least
it
you
was-
have to hear the title and the
Yeah.
artist or something.
Do you ever get nervous anymore as your shows get larger and larger?
I feel like you don't, but
Well, because I think he's a sociopath. And
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So I think it's that he has that level of talent. He's like, oh, I don't.
You know,
care.
I will tell you a time when I was getting ready to do my TED talk at TEDx in Napa Valley. They had took us out. And we drank a bunch. When I got to the show, we're like behind the curtains, and they had like a lot of crazy. You know, people never see the behind the scenes. So we had like some sound issues. They didn't really know what to do with us. So,
So it
it was
happens
like it was
everywhere.
like up to the 11th hour. Like they got some people who could figure it out. Like someone was standing there, was like, I know what to do, but I'm not running it. So they just did nothing. But they clearly knew like how to fix it, and then eventually they did. So
Not my job.
anyway, we're there, and the people are behind
We're
there.
always on 10.
You're feeling like that energy, you know, like the sweats and whatever.
pre-show
Yeah.
jitters, yeah.
And you're like, oh shit. But every time that happens to me, and it doesn't happen often, but when it does, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't want to fuck some shit up out here. As soon as curtain opens, it's go time, and like it just dissipates, and I'm just like, it's
I
on.
wish I had that. I want to run away and go home like a child.
But you're also he has to remember lyrics. Just mentally, he is running the show, singing the show.
Yeah.
He's where you're on the side and with that.
Yeah, I feel like there's more pressure on him, obviously.
There
right?
is, but
Yeah.
I think ultimately what I've learned is that
Right, but because there's more pressure, that his mind is.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Where you have more time in
Yeah.
your
Oh,
brain
to get
be
to
worried.
get weird.
Yeah.
He has
Okay.
to-
yeah. I mean,
I got space
there's
to get
three.
weird.
There's three things. One is I think most people
By the way, we like to thank cokezero.
We would.
I can't believe that they sponsored
I
us.
can't believe that. Now, don't ask them.
you're number one.
Don't
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 ask
no
for
direct
proof.
inquiries.
Yeah. I heard it used to be the Bud Light lady guy moved over. I don't. We don't need to talk about that.
Oh, I was gonna say three things. One, people are mostly rooting for you.
Oh, yeah.
Like most people want to clap and you to be good. So that they're not like. There's mostly not a
That's
time
hard
where
to
you're in front of
remember.
everyone, like everybody's a hater. That doesn't usually happen. And then two,
Unless it's a bunch of
most people like general knowledge. They don't necessarily know exactly how a song goes or lyrics. If you mess up, like they just
Oh,
keep
right.
going.
Yeah, they don't know.
And then third, like it's not gonna probably be your do or die only opportunity moment. So just let it do what it's gonna
I
do.
remember, and I was performing in Hill County, Florida, at Second City Hollywood in show 4. I missed my cue about three quarters of the way in because I was watching this. I got lost, transfixed on there, and I missed a cue. And it was the only cue I missed. But I remember it. This is the psycho thing.
Oh, yeah. It stays with you.
I remember missing. I missed one cue. Out of all of those,
And that's all he
out
remembers of
out
the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Out of the entire run, I missed one cue, and I will remember that forever, over and over, and I will not allow myself.
I always remember my mistakes.
Yeah, it can create a psychological thing where like, yeah, you just become fixated on one thing. It's very common for all of us.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start the show with that.
Yeah.
All right, keep talking for 15 more seconds so we can fill it out.
Yeah, like, it's like no, it's like when you have a report card, you have all A's and you have one B, and just focus on the
then
one
it's
B.
all the B's.
It's
Well,
just a
it could've
natural
been a C.
thing. But it's like in the end, none of that matters because C's and D's get degrees. Like it doesn't matter. Like you don't have to be the best to become successful, as we've seen with social media and entertainment.
Well, luckily I got this hot bod.
Yeah.
Everyone likes.
He could always rely on that.
I've actually found in a lot of ways people who are not as good get further because they don't have they're not overthinking it. Like they're just like
Never mind.
they're like or like people who are like inflated to think they're better than they
kinda
are.
just
Like
stumble
they
into
just
things.
never get nervous. It doesn't bother them because they're just like if you expect to win, and it can happen, but they just
I
go
feel
and
like
do
that's
it.
that's like a dangerous thing to do because if you are like that, then you become one of those people, like in American Idol when they'd have the people come up and they'd
Tanya
sing.
Harding. Someone's
Yeah.
getting a knee.
Yeah, well, I just mean like that they sing and they think they're so awesome and they're so clearly bad.
Right.
Like, I
But
feel like that's
there's a
dangerous.
part of you though
Wait
that
till you
has
see these TikToks coming up.
Well, there's a part of you though that has to be able to visualize that you can be successful. So like when I did P90X that whole year, like first thing I did with the coach, I had to visualize myself losing the weight, and then I had to say, I must lose the weight.
Right.
Like it has to be. If you say I should lose the weight, then it's like whenever. Someday never comes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you have to be definitive on that. But you have to visualize, and that's why they say fake it till you make it. You have to
Yeah.
imagine it happening. So that's why when people win an award and they're like, "Oh my god, I never thought it was possible," that's bullshit. Like if you didn't think it was possible, why would you try it in the first place? Like you have to do it. You have to imagine at some level it's possible.
I'm
Right.
going to share something that is a big thing
Okay.
that I've been embarrassed to say.
Take it out.
I love it.
Let's see what you got.
Since the
44.
pandemic,
Long.
I have lost all my confidence.
Uh-huh.
Love his song. Whoever directed that's a fucking genius.
You did that.
Hell yeah.
You did that.
But
Never hit my mic.
when I
again.
read your,
Never.
when I read your book, Side Hustle and Flow, available on Amazon, it really did make me feel worse than when I started.
Which was his...
That was-
that
I mean,
was
it
his-
really was just like, because I know I'm not trying hard enough. I know I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to be doing. And it's solely based in that anxiety. And then it's like, why am I
This is where I live.
imposter? Like, I've done all this work to get to a certain thing. And it's like the pressing a button to eat. So let's say you do 99%
Oh, right.
of it.
And
But
you
like
just
that,
have to hit the go button.
and then you got to be like, okay, now let's apply all of that hard work to something else. But then you're like, I don't want anybody to see it. Like, and then you continue to grow. But, and obviously you go and you're like, oh, that was garbage. And you learn.
Right.
But your first project's not going to be as good as your second one and so on.
Yeah. But look
I
at
just lost. I don't know.
And
I've just lost it. I just don't. And I also feel alone, because we've all scattered, and Second
Right.
City is kind of close.
Yeah.
It is close. So, it was nice to see a couple of people, but it is such a different scene in Hollywood. It's just different now. It's different, and the other thing is being married with 1.5 kids or whatever.
yeah.
Is I don't really want to go out and do stand up. I don't really
Right.
want to get out and go and do that shit and be out of the house. But that wasn't my goal, right? What I've always wanted to do, was do comedic acting, right? I'd like to give me one line on a Cheers. Like I want like one line on Cheers if you bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back.
That's all I wanted to do. I don't have this thing where I'm gonna win an Academy Award. I just want to do the fun things. You can laugh later, but I just want to do like. I don't know, give me a line of Two Broke Girls or something. That is what interests me by what I put out.
Yeah. Put
And-
out operative word. No, but I mean, think of confidence in this way.
Well,
Like
yeah,
when you have,
let me finish this because I will forget.
No, finish.
Okay.
And I'm already forgetting it. The reason, why was I saying it? Help me bring me back.
you would just want to be a character actor.
Oh, it's
60
because
seconds.
I spent a lot of time doing things that aren't related. Sometimes I need to sit down, and I was saying to this lady that we kind of do this as a family, is there's only so many hours in the day. Like your book, you can only do so many things. So if I'm interested in really kind of doing one thing and one can do other things, I shouldn't be spending my time filling up doing these things. But what's happening, because I've lost the confidence, is I'm not doing the thing I know I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working hard, but I'm not working hard on the things that will give me the accountability in which somebody will bring me into a room and be like, not going to happen.
You must
and
be
I don't know why,
mail.
after doing all of those things of my long-term plan to be able to do these next things, somehow by accomplishing more and doing all of that, I still don't feel qualified.
Do you feel...
Thank you for your patience and letting me get that out.
Yes.
So I have
I'm stupid. I don't remember lines. I can't focus. I'm not a bright man.
I have all of the same. This is exactly where I live, is what all that stuff you just talked about. And I also feel like a very strong need to be at a certain level because of my age.
Yes.
So I feel like
I don't
can't
want to
afford,
bomb at an open mic.
Yeah,
night.
I can't
I'm an
afford
old
those
man.
mistakes.
It's like you walk into community college and I'm there being like, oh, so what are you guys?
Sure.
I'm open micing it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like I'm too old to bomb and fail.
Yeah.
Because they don't know. Because I can improv, but it's very different. I did not know. I mean, stand up is really. I mean, it's just the thought of having to try to
Terrifying.
go across and do it right now is like. But that's not what I wanted to do. And what's funny is stand up is really different than improv and comedy writing in terms of like sitcom. It doesn't always relate back and
right.
forth.
Yeah.
I just want to do what I want to do, and I never wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I was doing it because you have to be seen.
Oh, right. And
Right,
you didn't
but-
have to rely on other people to get
Right. So if
out
I can
there,
split the difference where I'm more of the improv, if I can get, it's like if it wasn't a stand-up set and I could just go out, I would be more confident. But by calling it a stand-up, I know that I don't have the skill set that I'm not writing joke forms, and people know it's sloppy. People know you don't have a joke. You know, dick jokes, sexist jokes.
Sure.
You know, pretty much everything that the show's about.
Yeah.
Just shows you a lack of higher intelligence.
But I think there's two things. One, age, I don't think it really matters, right? Because you have people who have been doing it a long time.
It does, but if you suck, if you if you decide to play bagpipes on the next fucking Cliff Beach album, and you're like, and you're gonna be like, you're gonna die.
Well, it's
but I'm
hard
saying,
to
but
say,
even if-
I just started when you're...
But I'm saying, but
this age.
even someone who's been out a long time, like a Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock, they're gonna go somewhere and bomb. We just don't see it because they do it in small clubs where only a handful of people see it.
when they like running
Because
material? Yeah.
at any age, you got to bomb. That's just the process of stand-up. Now, if you don't want to do stand-up, don't. If you want to do something else, what do you want to do? And then figure out how to do that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I think and
That
a
was a
lot of
method to get
people are
seen.
guilty of doing.
Yeah.
I see it a lot. I see people like, oh, I want to do this, but then you're spending time on other things.
Right. But I'm saying now you have the setup like at home, even if you don't go out because it's harder to get out, you can record whatever you want. If you want to record your auditions, you want to record your stand-up, you could do all that.
Well, I also need to make some fucking money. So
true.
So this is like I'm just saying, having the balance of having I gotta make money, and this stuff is not what I would call profitable.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I still want to, but I'm not creating enough content. I'm not doing enough stuff.
Yeah.
And
But a lot of people are killing it right now in short form content. Like that's 60 seconds
yes, but
less
I'm
content.
saying, and I think about that when I'm watching TikTok on the couch, and I'm like, these people are actually putting out stuff. But I don't want to. I know what I want to do, and I just need to believe in myself and sit down and do 2 hours worth of work. Because considering I put in 100,000 hours or whatever, I put in 9,000 hours of work. So to not continue at this point really is just quitting.
That's a
But I
regret
can't
maker.
seem
Yeah.
to get past the thing where I believe in myself to be like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll all work out. I'm
Sometimes,
just
yeah,
right there.
I think
Right.
you just have to. I mean, the reason I go to this jam session is because I hate the feeling. Like
to challenge yourself.
Yeah, it challenges myself, but I have to force myself to go every time. I'm like, oh, I'm tired or whatever,
Right.
So
Oh, yeah.
every time I have to go. So there's, unfortunately, and
Oh yeah.
And it doesn't make me feel any better about it when I go.
But you
each
have
time
to.
I'm like, oh,
you have
am I
to
gonna
push. You have
mess
to
up?
push through. You have to do it scared. You have to do it afraid. You have to do it tired. You have to do it when you don't have all the pieces. When I started working on the jazz record, I said I want to make a jazz record, and that was with all the records. When I started working with Tim 10 years ago, I was like, I want to work on this. We knew nothing about how to make a record, but I was like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And we learned through all those steps.
Tim still doesn't know. All right, okay. All right, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. You just press record on his Sony homicide detective walking.
Yeah, he's like, go.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
But it's like
I got some filters.
Wizard of Oz or Stone Soup. As you put those ideas and dreams out there and start moving towards it, you find the people or find the time and figure out how to do it in the process.
I'm resettling back. I think. I mean, this past year has been kind of just.
But I mean, you have your movie, which I think is a harder feat. Like you did for better or worse, you did a feature.
Yeah.
But it's like, why can't you take that character and have just smaller shorts of that as a derivative?
It's just been about settling. This year was just a weird. It's just a weird year.
Regroup.
So and I feel like now I'm back, and he's back. But the baby, I have another baby.
He's black, you said?
Well, he's back.
If the baby is black, then we got some.
That's going to be exciting.
She'll have some splaining to do.
then you got a free ride scholarship. We today.
Oh no!
Negro money, please.
I got to exercise the beat machine.
That's what James Bond was saying. He said, I'm not your Negro, but give a scholarship. He'll come.
Do you think the lack of comedy in these podcasts lately has something to do with the dwindling numbers?
Was that not comedy? I laughed.
I think this was interesting.
Yeah.
What we just talked about. I would listen to this.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. Brian Sturges is the best.
But we all know the secret. At the end of the day, the only thing fucking you up from getting anything done is 5-second rule. Anytime you have an idea, immediately within 5 seconds, if you don't start moving towards working on that immediately, your brain will tell you 20 million reasons not to, and you won't get it done.
I would like to have an orgasm.
5 seconds.
Get a rest. Ding, 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 ding. It's like Tetris again.
Okay. I thought something else was happening. Okay. I thought you were on that game show.
Binky. Oh, yeah. Y'all gonna be all right.
Oh, you should be a therapist.
Tiny Tim's TikToks.
She's good. She got rhythm and everything.
Yeah, that's how you quit a job in New York City.
That's so crazy that like people hate their jobs that much. Like you just leave. That's funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's great. I like more.
Not only did you hate the job, you hated everybody who worked there.
Yeah, I know. That's rough.
Fuck you.
I just started, bitch.
I'm a customer. I just wanted to. I'm looking for a coax. Okay. Well,
Half of websites you should know, part 208. Did you know if you search for this on Google and click on the first link, you can get an NVIDIA app that always forces your eyes to look at the camera while using your webcam. So for instance, at the bottom, you can see my eyes are focused off camera reading my script. But at the top, my eyes never break from camera and constantly stare into your soul. Perfect for Zoom meetings.
Okay.
So, but this is, right? This is for auditions? Right? You just read the script off the wall. I mean, but
Teleprompter?
what I'm saying is, like everything else, acting will get shittier. Like that sentence, like that.
Yeah.
But you can be a shittier actor, and now they'll just change your eyes. They'll micro change everything. Where it's just like, are you a hot body that we can digitally alter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I just listened to a version of Freddie Mercury singing in an Oasis song. And he wasn't even alive.
Oh, yeah, they have this fake...
AI.
Oh, yeah, they did an AI Drake song with her. But I had a friend that used Facetune, and there was a picture where she wasn't smiling. And then when she posted the picture, she was smiling. But her teeth were never showing anywhere. And they just gave her teeth and it was a whole thing. And I was like, and you could even tell that it was like, it raised her cheeks and everything. That's crazy.
Look at you, baby. You so pretty. Look how pretty you is. What? Ooh, with your glasses on, just think about it. Look at that. 9 years ago, you was in my balls.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
That seems like, but
that's
that's exactly what I would
9
say.
years
That
ago,
sounds like
you're my
exactly.
Yeah.
Just add some gruff, and that was.
Yeah. You were 2 minutes of passion.
One unlucky person thought they were filling up their tank at a service station in West Pennant Hills, but they were only pouring fuel straight into the boat's fishing rod holder. The accident was not cheap. It cost...
Oh,
530.
How would you not see that coming out in droves?
But
maybe they went to
that's
get a
got to be
snack.
like a 20-minute fill-up.
yeah.
Yeah, to get that much.
You think you would have seen immediately, like, what is leaking over here? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show us your new car, buddy.
You got a new car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I modified it.
Hit it.
Bring your husband more women. The divorce rate in this world today is too high, and that's because women are so stingy and they don't want to share their husbands.
Just want to put that out there.
I don't
Honey,
know.
if you see this episode,
Bring me more women.
just call Rafiq. He'll know where.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that would help. It would help in general, but I don't know.
I actually
don't think
don't
it would
think
help.
having more women in my life will reduce.
More people to yell at you.
I mean, yeah.
They'll combine. They'll morph into just like one super
Well, they stink.
benchy.
You know.
Miren amigos, el que quiere puede. Este Prius ya es una troquita. Miren,
Hey!
formado. Pinche mexicanos son cabrones. Miren. Chingón. Very, very chingón.
That's great.
Miren.
I think that's it. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
Slapping with a wallet?
Tough guy. Uh-oh, buddy. Tough guy. Yeah, fucking Mr. Tough Guy.
I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised they would stay. Like, why wouldn't they bolt?
He's saying he has 30 kids.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
You know what? If you could actually find us a third Mexican, find us a third. Find me a third Mexican, Tim.
Ow! Oh, that was so far. Oh, but she kept going.
Yeah, girl. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody.
This was another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at Brian Sturges, at Mr. Brian Sturges. Follow Cliff at Cliff Beach Music, cliffbeachmusic.com. Get his book on Audible, Inside, Hustle and Flow on Amazon. And 1192 Studios, Timothy Hall. Find him at Timothy Hall's Bitch. And by the way, he has the bullseye to my heart. Happy birthday to me. Happy 4th or whatever to you nerds. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone. And happy Taco Friday. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh, no. Oh, no.